Well, Jayden, that's 3 points, but it was a hard-fought win in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, very hard fought, but I think, like you said, 3 points at the end of the day, and I think as a team we're just happy to take them and yeah, keep moving forward.
It was a strange game, wasn't it? And it must have been even stranger to play in against 9 men again as well.
Yeah, I think a few of the boys were saying before this season we'd not played against 9 men before, and long and behold we kind of play against 9 men, within, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, really strange, but yeah, it helped us out, I guess. I think we're the type of team you don't want to be down to 9 men again. I don't think we were as clinical as it was last time, but like we just touched on, 3 points is 3 points, and yeah, we take them and move forward.
I think at 11 and v11 we still were toe-to-toe though with them.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, was probably a bit more comfortable with 11 v 11, to be honest. I think once they go down to 10 and then 9, they kind of just sit back 2 banks of 4 sort of inside the box, and it is really tough to break down. And I think we as a team kind of have to take responsibility to be a bit more disciplined in our processes. I think we kind of resorted to shooting outside the box quite a lot, which I don't want to say to lads like Jamie Walker, Charles Verman, Justin, Jays, who possess a lot of quality, to not shoot, but I think we're too good of a team to be shooting from 30, 25 yards when we can easily just keep passing teams to death and get better chances inside the box, closer to the goal. So yeah, from my point of view, that would be the only frustration, but other than that, yeah, happy with the 3 points, and like I said, just keep moving forward, really.
Do you think it was a harsh red card, that first one?
I couldn't really see it, to be honest. I know Jay sort of pinched his back pocket sort of as the ball was bouncing. He kind of gets a bit on the ball, then Jay sort of gets a bit on the ball, and then they both sort of come together and both fall down. So it's a bit of a 50-50, but thankfully I'm not the referee, so yeah, I don't know, mate. But
it clearly changed the game, didn't it? Because from then on in, it was very one-sided and almost like a training exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to be careful with what I say. That kind of not ruins the game, but like you said, becomes a bit of a training exercise. And yeah, we was lucky to get a goal, penalty. Yeah, I think I've touched on it before. We weren't as clinical as we was against Cheltenham. Cheltenham, I thought like was a bit more free-flowing. Obviously, way more goals. I don't know, we might have to give a bit of credit to Gillingham, to be fair. Defended quite well. But yeah, the most important thing is the 3 points, and that's what we got.
Yeah, I think that probably shows you how good Gillingham are by the fact that they've only kept it down to 1.
Yeah, 100%. They're a good team. They're up there for a reason. But I think the fact that they're up there shows how big of a 3 points it is. Not only for us to add 3 points onto our tally, but almost take 3 points off theirs. So yeah, really pleased with it. And we just said in the changing rooms there, it's sort of a good 3 points to take as we sort of head into a bit of a difficult block in terms of like we're playing a lot of teams that are sort of up there and then around it. So yeah, it's a really good 3 points to have.
And we had to keep our focus and concentration towards the end, because despite it being 11 v 9 and only being 1-0, they were pushing forward, weren't they?
No, they were. I think it was a bit of a manic sort of last 5 minutes there. To be honest, from my point of view, I didn't really feel like they was ever going to score. I felt really comfortable, but that sort of last 2 minutes was a bit sort of all over the place. And I guess, again, as a team, that's something we can learn from. I think we could have controlled it a bit more better, but yeah, again, like I said, something to learn from, and at the end of the day, we got the win, so yeah, pleased with that.
And Sam Lavelle slotted in. That was his first league start. He played really well and slotted into that defence.
Yeah, Sam was excellent today. I think I've touched on it before. The depth we have in our squad is unbelievable. We probably have one of the best squads in the league, so yeah, Sam slotted in nicely. I'm really pleased for him. He's had a bit of a tough time with injury and whatnot, but he's a player with a lot of experience and a lot of quality, so yeah, really pleased to see him just come in there and slot well and have a good performance.
And do the players look at the league table? We've nudged up to 3rd now, and we're in the mix.
Yeah, I tend to try not to until about 20, 25 games, to be honest. But it's obviously hard not to. I think we've done ever so well so far. I think from my point of view, I just feel like we can just really take it up another level, to be honest. I think we're one of the best teams in the league. I think our football and what we've done thus far has showed that. And I think I really just want us as a team to just take it to that another level and just show everyone what we're about, and that we're really pushing for the title, not just promotion, but pushing for the title. So yeah, it's hard to not look at the table, but I think until it gets to that Christmas time, it's just moving so much. You get a few, like you get back-to-back wins and you fly up the table, right? So yes, I try not to look at it too much, but yeah, it's hard not to look at the table.
Well, congratulations on the win, Jayden. Well done.